Hello guys, this is WWII here. This is my 27th birthday special. And for this, I'm going to be doing World War II Soldier on the PlayStation 2. You can see the description there, just the title and this little description there saying 1944 Operation Night Strike. So, I was going to do my birthday present, but unfortunately it's not till either Tuesday they'll arrive or sometime Wednesday or Thursday it'll come. But otherwise I'm going to be doing this game. And I thought I would do this game for a while. As like, I had plans that I might wanted to do perhaps a first-person shooter, or perhaps a game that was beyond levels of awful. And this game, wow, this is one purely awful game I'm going to be telling you. So, I hadn't had the best kind of birthday, mind you, but it was a good birthday nonetheless. I had a birthday cake, which was quite nice, and what is it? I had a couple of birthday cards and wishes from everyone, online and off, and well, it's been good. Well, it's because I'm an adult, so I already know. Here we go, load successful. Here it is, here's the title screen. World War II Soldier. Well, the title already says there, WWII Soldier, but I prefer it would be called World War II Soldier. Well, this was a game made by DS Interactive, and they more or less succeed in budget titles. And they released this game on the PSN. I'll just turn this down a second so I can't hear myself think. And this particular budget title, when I played through it, it was one of the worst I've ever played through. And some people have actually stepped forward and agreed that this was god awful. Well, and you're about to see me actually play through this in succession. Well, first thing on the agenda, this game has only 7 super short levels. But let me tell, and you might think that might be easy, but no, this game is very hard and for all the wrong reasons. The game can be quite buggy, in which the game might cheap out against me or crash out on me. And trust me, I had the game crash on me a few times playing through this the first time. So you're going to be experiencing some of it maybe, but I might cut, I might do a jump cut. So I might as well just show you the options. Yeah, nothing special. Nope, nothing here. Controller. Just want to see. Free roam. How to tangle, yes. Controller vibration. Controller vibration on. Controller map. Want to make sure if I can. Nah, I was hoping I could have the trigger buttons to the R2 and L2 buttons. Never mind. Right, so let's begin the game. Now, the difficulty I'm going to be playing this on is easy. This game is hard, and again I said for all the glitchy reasons. I meant to say hard reasons, but whatever the case. Yep, it does show you that I've beaten it on all 3 difficulties, but I'm going to be showing you it on the easy setting. But to be perfectly honest, I honestly feel no shame just playing it now on easy. Right, so there you go. Here comes the loading screen, and our first level of the game will come up. Now, one thing that's really terrible about this game is the beginning part. Is the first 3 levels of the game rely on stealth, and I mean strictly stealth. That means you have to go in, dispatch your enemies without setting off the alarm, and if they set off the alarm, it's game over. So you have to make it through the entire area without setting off the alarm once. And this is going to be a pure nightmare, let me tell you that. Right, so here's the gameplay itself. Anyone's first impression is, by the graphics, it looks very subpar. Yeah, very subpar. Right, let me just scratch him. There we go, he's dead. Get that. Reload. And I just want to take this guy out first. No, wait for... I'll wait for him. No, go for him. Oh, I missed. Koopas. Oh, the analog stick on this. The analog stick on this is so bad. It's super floaty. Anytime you want to look in a particular direction, it takes a while for it to turn off. I just hope he didn't raise the alarm then. So I think he saw me. Yep, I kind of flipped it there. The right analog stick sensitivity is very floaty. It's very delayed, and if you're trying to look in a particular direction, it just really feels so sticky, which really takes a lot of time to get used to. It's a real nuisance. Don't want to go too fast because I don't want to avoid triggering the alarm as possible. Right, and I think there's a guy to the left. If I can get him first. Yeah, there he is. He's right there. Oh. There we go. He's dead. Right, now I can just walk over. Now I can just go over here and avoid much of the guards as possible. But like I said, this game is tricky. This game is hard. So luckily on your first try you will end up losing. You will end up getting a game over. And when you do get a game over, by the way, you end up back at the title screen. No joke. You don't get a restart level option when you fail. But let me tell you this. There's a restart button right on the pause screen. How freaking nonsense is... What kind of freaking nonsense is that? Is he? There you go. I got him. Just wanted to make sure I took him out. Right, now there's one more guy up here. You need to take him out. There you go. He didn't suspect where I was. And then now that should be the last of the guys dispatched. So now what we need to do is place a bomb on the tank. Yep. That's what your first objective is. Setting up the bomb on the tank. and then make your way to the village. And voila, you beat it. You beat the stage. So there you go, that's stage 1 beaten. Obviously the explosion didn't kill those 2 guards there. Oh well. So stage 1 complete. Stage 2, now the stealthiness really gets annoying. But there are exploits you can do to make the stage easier. So here we go. Here we go. It's obvious they're now searching for you, because they know that you're the guy who blew up the tank. Right. Now the beginning part of this is really hard. Because you got several soldiers coming around, and it can really be a nightmare. What? What the hell? Okay, that has never happened. I honestly don't know what just happened, but that never happens. I swear, I really swear. You're supposed to hide, you're supposed to take cover down that path, but it's unbelievable that they see you. But it was unbelievable that they saw me. It's meant to say. Right. Let's try that again. And when you hear that alarm noise, that means you screwed up, and you've got to press the restart mission button before you bumped back to the title screen. Right, I'm going to wait for a second soldier to pop up, because it's actually a lot easier if you knock down 2 soldiers around here, 2 or 3 soldiers around here, then make a circle backwards. Does he show up? Hello? Could you show up by now? There he is. What you can also do is melee them. Just go up close to them and do a melee attack, and they won't see you and they won't see you at all, which is amazingly they have the ability to just turn around when you're close by to them. I think I'm just going to shoot him. Spare me the trouble. Don't worry, they won't see you. They won't see his dead body. What? Thought I'd try it. Should have gone forward, should I? See how hard the game is? Immediately when you start the game, you're forced into stealth. It should let you have a sequence where you just go around, shoot people. But nope, it's gotta have its way on. It's gotta have its way. Oh well. Right. This time. Wait for him. Right, get up to him. Oh wait, I got a better idea. Hide back. And then kill the other guy. Right. This shouldn't be out. That shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Finally got him. Right, now now my suggestion is go down this path here. Now there'll be another soldier coming up this way, but don't worry, I can avoid him. There's another guy, shoot him. I don't need any ammo because I already have loads. Anyway, at least for the MP40. But here I've only got like 14 bullets. Now there'll be a couple of soldiers around here, so make accurate shots as possible. Actually make them count. Now for some reason he doesn't see you, so shoot him in the head here. Again, get used to the floatiness. Can press the R3 button on the analog stick to enter zoom mode. But obviously because like the snow, you become like a little difficult to see. Now I think that's the general there you need to take out. And then for some reason his mates don't see him die. Right. Sure. Does he have any more mates there? Yep, there's two others. There we go. Okay. Now with that, it's time we get out of here. Now good morning, none of the guys have seen me yet. Well, might. Now there's one last obstacle, is avoiding one more soldier. He'll come from this gate here. If he's there, I'm screwed. And thankfully he isn't. Right, this could probably pass through this gate. Mission complete. Yeah, being mission 2. So that's 2 out of 7 levels completed. Now, stage 3 is a joke. And you're about to see why. When the game loads, that is. See, here it is. In the mission, you're supposed to get the officer's uniform, so you could actually So you can get his well, his thing about whatever to get through the cable car terminal thing, whatever. But the genius designers did not program it as such. So what I'm about to show you here is what you can actually do instead of getting the uniform. But be warned, you have to avoid detection once again. This is actually the trickiest of the stealth missions when you actually decide to play it. As in play through it normally, but there's an exploit you can actually do. If I'm lucky to pull this off. Yes, that's right, I'm going through here, between the two houses. Right, he's gone off. And then pass through this door when the guard's turned away. And I'm going to go straight for the cable car. Watch what happens. You seriously are not going to believe this. There you go, I just went straight for the cable car. Your character kills the guard. And that's supposed to be your character when he's wearing the officer's uniform. But I did not get the uniform, I just went straight for the cable car. And the game registers it as mission complete. They honestly did not try with this game, didn't they? They knew it was pointless. And they were just like, let's just not bother programming that, shall we? And even more upsetting is stage 4, which actually allows you to actually shoot things. But here's the thing, you're stuck in a cable car getting shot at, but you know what else is surprising? Which I'm about to do? Yes, that's right, I'm just gonna sit here crouching. Was everyone in the cable cars above is going to try their best to try and shoot me. Because their accuracy, for the most part, is very terrible. See, that's right, I'm just crouching. Just not putting up any fights at all. See? Just crouching, and I'm not doing a thing at all. And they're not even trying to kill me. Well, they might be hitting me a few times, but I'm just so crouched Everyone, for the most part, is just missing me. And look at that. I beat the entire stage doing nothing. Just crouching. They didn't even try with this stage either. Wow. This game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. And you know what? When I got this game on PSN, it costed £2.99. Really? A game that's bad for this amount of money? Wow. So now, we're now in the castle, and it's finally time to get some FPS action going on. Yep, that's right, the game now finally lets you shoot. And now for some reason, the MP40 has now gotten a 30 round clip, as opposed to 32, because that makes real sense, doesn't it? Oh, this game is so bad. I just honestly couldn't believe I bought this game. Die! Come on. Die! Is there somebody shooting me? Before I make sure. That's the reason why the game is hard. Because even the turning makes the aiming so much nearly useless. And it forces you to make pot shots. Just to cheat the AI. See? See, the bad turning on this made me do that. Wasted an entire clip of bullets on that guy. I know there's a rifle guy in there. And he wasted an entire five rounds of ammunition on me at once. His magically rapid firing weapon. See? Look at this, guys. The game's now glitching. Because it shows that this game was just unfinished. They just immediately rushed this game out the door. Ugh. Did I get him? I think he's dead. Quick jump cut, didn't respond to the camera in time. But as I was about to say, low on health. The enemy I killed earlier that disappeared, one of the enemies in white had a full item which restores your health. But it's but what the game does is random, is glitch out. Oh, what the heck? Did I get the key? Before I picked up the key. Let's go back and find it. So either way, yeah, he's supposed to drop the item, but when I killed him, he just sort of glitched out. And great, now I can't get it now. If it was a food item that they placed somewhere around this floor, I would easily get it. Right, now I have the key. You can go and rescue our friend. Oh, I seriously need some help. Because I genuinely know I'm not gonna last very long. And I apparently have died. And there you go, whenever you fail, you're back at the title screen. So I'm gonna jump cut to when I get to the top floor and taking care of some enemies at the top. So be a moment. Right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. And I just taken care of the white enemy, and now he's finally dropped off the food item I need. So now I'm ready to get this stage another try. So kill him. Didn't want to make any comment because I wanted to take those guys out. Right, I want to take the key. Now first up, now here's something I did not notice, is down there are enemy soldiers down there. So what I should do is take them out. What the yak? I don't know. I'm not even going to ask how they managed to see me. Other than perhaps just take it. Trust me, I don't want to put up with any of their nonsense. Goodbye. And now there's you. Goodbye. That's all of them now. And now, since I have the key, it's time we make a move. And see, now with that health, stage should be a lot easier now. Right now, it's payback time. There you go. You guys die. Oh, what's this? Haha, snipe. Rival floating in the air. Physics. The game is just like, screw physics. Again, this game. Right, so climb up the stairs. He handles the free guy, the free Nazis are there, and the guy obviously takes them out. And now we gotta make our way to the cable car. But not without having reinforcements. I'm obviously switching. I'm gonna be switching to the sniper. And they all decide to gather up on the tank. One guy actually was walking right into it. Fantastic. There's an enemy on the left. See? I know. I just know because I played this game. I played through this before, so I know my stuff. It didn't look like it was actually aiming. He was firing his pistol like mad. No. Get off. Right, there we go. Now he gets another food item. Since I refilled my health. I'm ready to take him. I'm ready to take him on again. Is this the right way? Oh yes. Oh yeah, it is. Just want to make sure. Get off. How long stick? Don't screw me now. Oh no, the game crashed. That's just upsetting. Right. Another jump cut, please. Right, I'm back now. Let's hopefully get this game done. So, I've got the general, got my health replenished, so let's get out of here then. And hopefully the game doesn't crash on us, or let alone me getting killed. It's still likely, considering what the heck? How did I lose all my health like that? Just die? Goodness. Right. Nice, you guys. Ah! That was close. Please don't there be any more. Oh good, thank you. Come on, get off. Right, finally. That was annoying. That was. It's like got through it. I was so close to finishing it, but then the game just started. Then the game just decided to crash on me. Now the rest of this, I just hope I have luck on my side. That's all I gotta say. I just hope I have luck on my side. Because there is going to be, because all it takes for you to die is for your HP to reach 0, or if somehow your partner dies, and there's no indication of that happening. All that happens is if you take too many hits, and that's it. Game over. Well, you're blasted down, that's for sure. The only way I can make it, I'll even make it pass through this, is to take it slowly and deal with all the forces one by one. He doesn't crouch, by the way. I'm gonna try and snipe them with a pistol. Right, screw them. We're just gonna run past them. Oh yes, good. Because that is seriously all I need is health. It's amazing how he's good with a pistol. Right, now there's gonna be, yep, more soldiers, and there's gonna be a big tank we gotta deal with. But first you have to clean up the entire soldiers, then deal with the tank. Do not walk there, because the tank will see you and kill you. Obvious. There you go, catch the bottom of the tank, right away. Take cover, it says. And there you go. The tank is dealt with. What the? Kind of rudeness. Thank you very much. Right. Right, now with the tank out of the picture, let's advance through. No, that's not the... That's the wrong way. Oh wait, that's the way. There we go. And that's stage 6 done. And you're on to the final stage of the game. Huh, and that's weird. I can still hear the firecracking sound. Odd. That's so weird. Never had that happen before. Alright, and now you gotta escape from the South Village, and you gotta get away in the escape vehicle. Well, but you gotta deal with all the other vehicles. Oh, and especially like this message. If you could pull this off, I have a bottle of the best single now waiting for you back at Ridley. It'll be a damn shame to have to drink it by myself. Good luck. And make sure to save the hard mission for last, because again, like the rest of the game, like the rest of the combat in the game, you can only do this by pure luck. First of all, that happens. You got a tank on that side, so don't go there. Instead you come through here. So you can avoid the tank. And then there'll be dozens of enemies coming through there. Hello, Glitch. It's so weird with these budget titles. There you go, killed all them. What? Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Right. Let's deal with the tank. Oh, it gives you 4 seconds to get away from the tank. Right. Now with that dealt with. We got one more tank over there. But you need to deal with the other vehicles as well. Like plant one there. Avoid that. Now take cover. And now the last of the enemy reinforcements will come. Brace yourself. Haha, and he killed it. There you go, it killed some of the soldiers. because they fell into our trap. Come on. Come on. Yeah, don't worry, they'll die eventually. They'll just give up. There you go, they stopped. So now you didn't get into the you get into the vehicle, and that ends the mission. But first of all, the sound effects. Listen to this. It sounds like an old camera taking a photograph from the old days. Let me show you. Yeah, it sounds like a camera taking a, sounds like an old camera. I forgot what kind of camera that sound comes from, but I know for a fact it's a camera, not a sound of a weapon being picked up. They weren't even trying. So there you go. Either way, get into the vehicle. Who's giving the vehicle? The sergeant dives out the way. One enemy soldier dives out of the way, and then freedom! And there you go, the credits roll, and congratulations, you completed the game. Whew. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was World War II Soldier. Purely one of, if not, the worst game on the PlayStation 2. When you actually consider it a game. Does it mean I've seen crap like... Oh, it's still playing sound effects? Wow. I've never seen that happen. Right, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, World War II Soldier on the PlayStation 2 is clearly one of the, if not, one of the worst games on the PlayStation 2. When you actually consider it a game. As far as a game goes, it is one of the worst games to be made for the PS2. Because you have to really take a look, because you have to see just how atrocious the gameplay is. Not to mention how short it is. And not to mention the lifespan it was onto the PS2, lifespan the PS2 has been so far in its cycle. Because this game came out in something like, oh, what is it? 2005, 2000... I think it came out 2005. I think according to it, I think according to NSS, I think it said 2005. I'm trusting 2005. Or 2006, I think. I'm not really 100% too sure on that. I don't know, I've seen like many worse games on PS2 on the channel called Cat Icarus. And yeah, I loved watching the Cat Icarus show. And he did like Dalmatians 3 and, oh, what was it? The more recent episode he did, Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys. which were games done by Pheonix Games, in which all they did was put a whole bunch of mini games together in an animation. Well, this is a fully fledged, somewhat of a game that has only 7 stages, and it's super bugged, and it's very glitchy and buggy. And it's so terribly designed as well. So, all I can really say about this, guys, is do not buy this game. I've shown you why this game is so bad, and I've showed you pretty much the reasons why you should avoid this game at all costs. If you see it in a marketplace, just stay away from it. You don't want to play it. You shouldn't play it. You shouldn't make any of your kids or any of your grandkids play it. You should never make your friends play it. Tell them why this game is so bad. Tell them that they should stay away from this abomination at all costs. As it is, it's impossible for me to tell now that this is by far the worst, not just one of the worst FPSs in general, but one of the worst games to ever exist on the PS2, and possibly one of the worst games, period. But if you're unconvinced that it's not one of the worst games ever, well then there's something wrong with you. Well, all I can say is I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed having to sit through this abomination and show every single terrible bit with you. All I can say is the programmers were not even trying. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time.